anyone. We are going to make some tofu scramble. I'm going to show you what you need. Tofu scramble is an excellent or a vegan alternative to scrambled eggs. And all you're going to need is a few ingredients here. I have some tamari, some sea salt, some onion powder, dried basil leaves, turmeric or turmeric, however you want to pronounce that, onion powder, and this is nutritional yeast. And I got this. This is going to give it like a little bit of a cheesy flavor. If you've never had it, it's full of B12 vitamins. And you can get this from Whole Foods or your local health food store or any bulk food store. And of course you're going to need, also some garlic. Now you can use minced garlic that's already in a jar, but if you want that fresh garlic taste, of course you're going to need fresh garlic, and we're going to mince that. Then of course you're going to need tofu. Now you want to get the extra firm tofu. It's very, very important. It's not going to turn out right if you don't get extra firm. And then what I did was I took it out, I drained it. Now I'm making enough for 4 servings here, but the recipe that I'm going to give you is just going to be for 1, and you can adjust the amounts of ingredients accordingly. But you drain it, cut it in half, put it on a tray, and then you want to put like a towel on top of it, and then maybe another tray so you can set something heavy, and then the weight can be evenly distributed so that you can drain all of the liquid out of it. How long should you let it sit? At least 2 hours, but the longer you let it sit, the better. I find that if I do this early in the morning and then later in the evening when I come back for like 4 or 5 hours, it's perfect. So anyway, we're going to just get started. It's very simple. You don't have to cook this or anything first. We're going to mix all these ingredients. Alright, so I put my tofu in the bowl, and the next thing that I'm going to do is just crumble it up. Now, you can use your hands, just make sure they're clean, or you can use a fork. I'm going to use my hands, and I'm just basically going to just get in there, dig in there, and crumble it all up. Now this is still, this could have drained a little more. Maybe I didn't put heavy enough water container on there. It wasn't filled, the gallon water that I told you. But anyway, you just get in there. The reason why it's so much, and it's just for me, is because I cook in bulk. I take 1 day out of the week. If you know me, you hear me say that all the time. Usually Sunday is my prep day, but yesterday I was really tired. Today's Monday. So anyway, there you go. And now we're gonna just put all the ingredients in there, and I'll show you what that looks like. Alright, I've got my dry ingredients here. I have my turmeric, which you can see on top. Turmeric is what gives the, anytime you make tofu, usually always have turmeric in it if you're trying to make it look like eggs, because it is what gives it that yellow color. It's very nutritious, and it has a nice flavor also. So I have my basil, my onion powder, salt, and my nutritional yeast in here. And I'm going to mix this up a little bit and just dip it right in there. Alright, and then I'm going to put some tamari. Now, actually, to be honest with you, tamari is optional. It gives it some nice extra flavor, but you really don't need it. I like it. It's what I use in my kale chips. And then finally, some garlic. I already put 2 cloves in here. Like I said, I'm making 4, but I actually want you to see me crush some garlic. I love garlic, and I love my handy dandy garlic mincer. Yay! Look at that! How cool is that? Get that in there. And then again, we're going to mix that all up. I'm going to run the water because I'm going to put my hands in there. And after I put my hands in there, All right. So I'm just gonna mix this all together. Make sure it's well incorporated, okay? You can use a tablespoon of olive oil, or you can use what I'm using because I don't want the extra calories. And the tofu is going to pretty much absorb the oil, but the olive oil does give it some added flavor, okay? But I'm using this coconut oil spray. It tastes good and it doesn't have any calories. So I'm just gonna spray my pan. Now you know coconut oil does have a lower burning point than regular oil. Okay, so as soon as that heats up, I'm just gonna throw the tofu in. This pan is nice and hot. When I say nice and hot, I mean nice and hot. So I'm going to, and even though this is called Tofu Scramble, I would want you to be able to see me, but I also do not want to spill any of my tofu on the floor, honey, so you don't have to wait. I would be furious. Even though it's called Tofu Scramble, I don't scramble it. You know, basically what I do is I let it brown on each side and kind of toss it over, okay? Because it's not like you have to let it cook, okay? I just really want to brown it and heat it up. So, if you're making as much as me, I usually put about half in this pan right here. I don't know what size this pan is. Oh, it smells so good. I think that's enough. And you know, I have this on like a medium high because I want it to get brown. So what I do is I just let that brown on one side and kind of flip it over. And I do that maybe about 4 times. And so when I think it's ready to flip over, I'm just going to show you what it looks like. Oh, it smells so good. All right, it's been a few minutes. I'm going to give it a turn. Hopefully it's brown enough. Yep. And as you can see, all I'm doing is just kind of flipping it. And basically I do that just till I feel like I'll probably say I do it about 4 times. Until I feel like it's nice and brown evenly throughout. Oh my God. So good. You will never miss egg. So good. And so like I said, I'm not really cooking it. I'm just browning it and getting that little, I like that flavor you get. It's a word for it. I can't think of it right now. These are so good. Man, seriously. Next time I'm going to show you how to make the fried eggs. So when I'm done, I'll show you what it. All right, so there you have it. I ended up turning it, flipping it 3 times. So actually, this will be 4 times. Actually, I walked away and started doing something else, and I could have finished a little earlier. But depending on how you like it. This is so good. Give it a try. And there you have Tofu Scramble. Alright, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my page, like and share this video, and stay raining. And I have to go for my second batch, so I better not touch that.